That's because your favorite basketball player was Allen Iverson.
And it's now LeBron James. Let's go Lakers.
And LeBron will go crazy.
Did you see the Lakers beat the Clippers the other day in preseason?
In the preseason, yeah, I heard about it.
Welcome to Tipping the Scale. We are your hosts, Nix and Will, live. Okay, I guess we're not live. It's pre-recorded. But you still get the same flavor. You feel me?
You doing intros and shit?
I mean, I realized last week I ain't do the name thing. And then people are probably like, well, who the hell are they?
They know who y'all about now.
Yeah, you never know.
How's your week, man?
My week was good.
How you doing? You in a good mental space? You good?
By Sunday, I'm always in a good mental space.
Yeah.
Now Friday, nah. But Sunday, by the time Sunday come, I'm up, ready for the week. Let's get it cracking, you know?
Hell yeah, same for me. So nothing funny, nothing unusual, nothing crazy happened with you?
Nope, same boring life. Work. That's about it.
That's crazy. Well, there's like, for me, I want to recap off last week.
Okay.
Because of the whole Christmas thing.
Okay.
Because I was wrong.
Okay.
Because you was right in this instance.
What was that?
As far as what Christmas is really about, as far as, you know what I'm saying. But I get like that every year, and then I always go out and, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I think my brother was like that.
Money.
My brother got like that maybe like 2 years ago. He was like, I don't think we should do this X, Y, and Z, and it was like, whoa. You need to recap, figure out what's going on with you.
Right.
If you choose not to do that, we're totally fine with it. But we're still gonna do it. And I get it, you know, Christmas means something different for everybody. And I know that we should not be expecting, we shouldn't even put the expectation of gifts on our kids and giving gifts to our kids. But at the end of the day, that's just what Christmas is. I feel like everything don't have to be that deep. You can teach them the meaning behind everything and how it's really supposed to be and why we do the things that we do, but it's not that deep.
Before we get into all that, what does this podcast mean to you?
Podcast?
The
word?
You're right,
my
fault. What is this show? Forget podcast. Like, I won't, because when you got platforms like this, a lot of people choose to speak on celebrities and hip hop and other things like that. So I know when we had our conversation, what we wanted this, you know what I'm saying, to really be. To where I don't want people to, like, why you not talking about that way? Because that's not what this, you know what I'm saying? That's not what this really is, you know.
I feel like this podcast, we talk about whatever we deem necessary. We share our opinions on whatever we deem necessary. And it's either our audience is going to love it or they're not. Yeah. It's not that deep for me.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, that's dope.
As long as we can talk about celebrities that I actually know.
But sometimes a lot of stuff that happens is celebrities you don't know.
I know. So it's like...
Did you hear about the girl from Chicago shooting her boyfriend? Or
Jennifer Hudson?
No, the girl name is Anne Marie. She's a Chicago rapper. She shot
the only Chicago rapper
somebody in the head
Shauna.
Because he was texting a young lady.
Damn.
Yeah, killed him.
Nope, never
crazy,
heard of
right?
her. That is crazy.
Wow.
I feel like we should spend less time trying to find the new
I don't
Gucci
ever want to be in love
and spend more time on teaching our kids
like
how to love properly, because that's ridiculous.
That's toxic. I don't think she meant to do it. But
even if she didn't mean to do it, it was like, never mind. I don't want to speak on that because I don't know the circumstances.
And see, that's another thing. I don't like talking about other people because I don't want to say the wrong shit. And I don't like when I just don't like talking about people I don't know and about shit I don't like. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to concern me.
Well, I don't have a problem talking about other people. I just would like to discuss it after I have all the facts. Because at the end of the day, my opinion is going to still be my opinion. Based off whatever the situation is. I just like to know all the facts before I can give my opinion in its entirety. So I'm just a little hesitant because I don't know if she meant to. I don't know if she was acting like she was going to shoot him. I don't know.
That's great. So, I mean, that's just deep. You just got to watch. And this day and age, you just got to really be aware of who you associate yourself with.
Absolutely. I feel like it should have always been like that.
I mean, it is, but, you know, cloud is a motherfucker. But this is why we can't talk about stuff like that.
Why?
Because it can go on and on and on. And
that's what the podcast is for.
I know, but unfortunately, we don't have time for all that.
I just realized something. Well, actually, I realized it a couple of days ago, and I forgot to tell you about it.
Yeah.
What is this Barry White thing you have going on?
Well, my voice? It's my radio voice. You know how long I've been doing this shit?
Did you practice that?
I've been doing.
He was like, "I'm gonna use this voice."
I've always had like a thing for radio since I was like a kid.
And you always was like, "This is gonna be my voice."
Yeah. Like I used to connect a radio. I had a radio with an A and B tape deck.
Okay.
And I had an alarm clock, and it had a headphone jack. So I would stick the headphones.
Showing your age there, buddy.
Yeah. I would stick the headphones in the alarm clock, and I would listen to the next songs I was getting ready to play while I was talking, recording on the tapes. So then I say, next song, woo, woo, woo. Then press play. I had like 10, 12 tapes. Then they bought me a karaoke machine, but it fucked up the whole nostalgia of it, and I just stopped. Yeah. But I always like doing shit like this. This was always dope to me.
I guess.
Why you hating on my voice? I'm
not hating.
People say that they listen to this podcast and they like listening to it before they go to sleep or while they're sleeping.
Wow. So look, that's what I was thinking.
And people say that is really common to listen to.
Are you trying to be like...
This is my normal voice. When you call, when we talk on the phone, it's not my voice.
I don't know.
Why you hating on my voice?
I'm not hating.
You should work on your voice.
I'm fine.
You like I'm coming on here? Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Good evening.
With my voice.
I like my voice, man.
You can like it. I was just curious. I asked a question. That's what you do when you want to know things. You ask questions. I didn't want to make an assumption. But clearly I was right.
What you mean? This is my real voice, though.
Okay, whatever.
You a hater, man. You a hater.
Be nice to me. It's almost
Christmas. I'm very nice to you.
Whatever.
Very nice. Did you see the article that I sent you about Donald Trump not telling us about the aliens?
No.
You didn't read that?
No.
It was from NBC.
So you felt like...
I got sources
because you sent me an article from a reliable source. I should have read it.
It's crazy. If you gotta read that. It's some interesting shit now.
Okay,
man.
Tell me about it.
They saying they got little colonies on Mars. Like, for real. And that shit's real.
And you give a fuck.
And there's aliens amongst us here. And they got agreements with the United States to set up little weird shit out here.
Maybe Mark Zuckerberg is one of those. I don't know. Because he knows a lot of things.
All this shit on NBC. I'm not making this shit up.
I'm not saying you're making it up. I'm just saying.
That shit was wild. When I
my question, I guess, is why do you care? Are you gonna?
I'm into shit like that, man.
If they were looking for volunteers to go to Mars live,
I'm out of here. I'm gone.
So what about?
I'm out.
What about my nephew? You just gonna leave him?
He coming with me.
He's not.
We already discussed this.
Absolutely not. That's not an option.
He's out.
No, you can go by yourself.
If he want to go with his mom, he can. But I'm out. If I got an opportunity to go to Mars, I'm gone.
If you have an opportunity to go to Mars and leave your kid, you're gonna go.
Hell, that's once in a lifetime. Okay, to Mars, I'm out of here.
Niggas today.
What's wrong with you?
Niggas today.
Mars, he better come on. If he got an opportunity to come to Mars with his daddy and he choose to stay on Earth, he a fool. He can stay here with his mama.
Wow.
You going to Mars with your daddy or is you going to stay on Earth with your mama?
What are you talking about?
I'm gone.
Mars, so you're going to abandon your kid to go to Mars because a white man told you there might be something interesting there. You ain't no different than the motherfuckers that fell into that hole with it.
No. I said if I know exactly what I'm going to, if they show me, you know what I'm saying?
They can show you anything. You ain't never been there. You don't know if it's real or not. They can show you anything.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right. People lie to the public all the time.
Man.
They're not lying.
Ain't got no reason to lie about this.
They already
been lying. This the same person. You the same person that love the news. And the NBC reported this.
I don't watch ABC. Okay. I mean NBC. I only watch ABC.
That's subjective.
I'm just saying. I don't watch Fox. I don't watch NBC. I don't watch CBS. I don't even watch CNN because CNN has news all day. I feel like, how is it news to report all day? What are you going to say right now that you didn't just say 30 minutes ago? And they end up repeating themselves.
They always keep talking.
Right, so I don't watch them.
First, you heard about the people getting palsy, the little rare forms of palsy?
No.
From the first little round of vaccines?
I did.
They're like some zombie type shit. Motherfuckers start tweeting.
Yes, I don't understand.
They got the first rounds ready.
You ready? You gonna take it?
No. I think this is just a way for us to. I think that this vaccine is going to become more advanced over time.
Absolutely.
I think that this is just the first round of it.
I feel like the government should have made deals with people. Like, hey, if you take this vaccine and it fuck you up, we're gonna pay you $1 million a year or something like that.
They got vaccine courts for that.
Mm.
Like the people who got the Posey, I think that they sign waivers. But like if we go take this vaccine and like you say you twitching or some shit, you can go get you a lawyer.
Is it palsy or is it Posey?
Posey. I'm probably mispronouncing. I'm not a doctor.
I believe it's.
Is it Posey or palsy?
I think it's palsy.
Palsy? Okay.
Yes.
So I stand. Thank you. That's why you're here.
That's
correct me when I mess up. I call a poinsettia. What did you call those little red trees that you put by the Christmas tree?
A bush.
No, it's not a bush. You smarter than that, G. Come on, I'm counting on you.
What does me being smart have to do with being
You supposed to have knew that, man.
No, it's not.
Because I was calling it, hold on, my friend told me what it is. It's called a quinceaneras.
I would have never known that.
And I was calling it a crescendo for the holidays.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Like, that was terrible.
Even at this current time that we're sitting here discussing
You didn't know. You called it a bush.
I still don't know
At
what
least
you're
I
talking
attempted.
about. I still don't know what you're talking
trees,
about.
look, these.
I've never seen those.
You've never seen those?
No.
I got one.
So, why?
I bought 2.
Is it real?
Yeah, it's real.
So you buy real quinceaneras, but you don't
it's
buy...
not a quinceaneras.
But you don't buy real trees?
Exactly.
Okay. Help me understand. Mm-hmm. You might as well buy a real tree.
It's a different belief with the tree. The tree is like if you bring a real tree in your house, that's like an idol. It's religion.
I guess. What's the worst Christmas present you ever received?
Worst Christmas, a leather hat and some socks.
Why is that a bad present?
It was a leather snapback.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Now, when you think about it, now maybe. But no, not back then.
When did you get it? Who was the team?
What? No, it wasn't no team.
Oh.
It was a leather snapback, a black leather snapback. You remember the video that Ja Rule was in? With either Ashanti or Jennifer Lopez? I can't remember. I wish I should have had the picture and I should have pulled it up. But whatever leather snapback
I know
he
what
had
you're talking
on.
about, and it's black.
Yes.
That's
the shit that
Jennifer
we got.
Lopez.
And we were so pissed. Like we never spent Christmas there again after that.
Aw.
No, we went to our mama's crib. It was over with.
That's deep.
Yeah, that was bad. My father never was a big Christmas guy anyway.
For
you know that, yeah. He never believed it. He was born in December and stuff like that.
Oh, are you talking about Jesus?
He didn't believe in a pagan holiday. He thought it was a pagan holiday, and he didn't believe that he was born in December.
You know what? I know that. I think I knew that.
Yeah.
I think
he would always give us stuff after Christmas, or take us on a trip or something. Yeah. He never was a real big Christmas dude. It was always my mama.
I think I just realized why you are so deep. Not necessarily deep, but it's like a different surface level of thinking with you. Your father's like that. Your dad, he's like that.
Mm-mm.
Yes, he is. So this is what made me just think about this. I hung out with him on Christmas. We were like giving food to people.
Yeah, he was big. Yeah, he liked to do that.
Right. So we were doing that together, and then we end up going to the lake and just talking about life and Christmas and what it means and stuff like that. And I was like, bro, why are you so deep at that time? And then like a year or two later, I was like, okay, now it clicked why he thought what he thought, why he said the things that he said. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Sorry, I just made that correlation.
No, you just gave me some memories. We used to do that on Christmas though, because we would visit my grandmother and then we'll go to the lake, feed the birds, and he'll talk to us about stuff.
That's exactly what happened.
He gave me some good memories.
Maybe he likes me better than you that year.
What you mean? I was probably with my mama.
Just saying.
With some gifts.
That's your problem now. With some gifts. The same man that don't even want to give the gifts.
I give gifts though. I got good gifts for everybody.
I didn't say you didn't. I said you don't want to.
I got good gifts for everybody, and I ain't even done yet. But like, what's the worst gift you ever got?
A shirt.
What kind of shirt?
It was a Fat Farm shirt.
What year was it?
2008. I think.
Bogus. Was that a joke? I thought you was about to say 2000.
No,
I was about to say 2000,
look.
2002. That wasn't bad.
So I don't know. I think it was. I don't know. It's
That's crazy. 2000.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed.
I wasn't upset because I was irritated and annoyed. But I wasn't upset because my mother always taught me to not be upset. Yes, and be appreciative of whatever you give because you could get nothing.
Right.
And people aren't obligated to do things for you. So it was like, yeah.
Right.
But I've always, like we talked about in the last episode, you were like, you always get what you want because you buy it yourself. Mm-hmm. So I've always been like that. So when it comes down to my birthday and Christmas, people don't know what to get me because I always get myself what I want. So since I've been with my wife, I've stopped doing that because her, my mom, and my brother, they get me what I want.
Oh, that's deep.
So, yeah, guess that shit came from
my mom. Look out, and I'm gonna talk to my sisters this year and see what we could come up with. We never really gift give like that, so.
What? I think you should get like a Lakers hat, get you a little Lakers jersey, King James on the back.
Chicago Bulls fan. The Lakers like my secondary team.
Okay, so you can still support us.
I would never wear a Lakers hat.
Why?
Bulls. That's what it is. Bulls, Bears, White Sox, Cubs, Blackhawks.
What does your geographical location have to do?
That's why I've been watching these teams since I was a baby.
You also been watching Lakers since you were a baby. What's the difference?
Exactly, but they cool. I love them too.
So why can't you wear them?
Like if I was a general manager in basketball, my preferred destination would be Chicago. What? Second destination would be Los Angeles.
Why would anybody pick Chicago?
Because I feel like if I'm talking about me as a man, I love the Bulls and I love the Bears. You just can't take that. That's just nostalgic for my life. That's
like saying.
I'm sorry.
You would limit yourself based off of your past history. Is that the type of person that you are?
When it comes
to
sports,
the Bulls does not care about advancement. They don't look.
Yeah, you know that. They got new management now.
I can tell by the way they pick their players, they offer their contracts. Hey man, they do not care about that. Hey. So that's basically what you just said.
Hey.
What?
I'm a Bulls fan, man. I ain't trying to hear all that.
That was too deep?
It ain't deep. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't care. I'm going to root for them regardless.
Oh, I'm not talking about rooting for them. What does that mean? I wear Bulls hats too.
No, I'm saying like that's my team. Like if I play somebody on 2K, I'm gonna fuck around and pick the Bulls. If I play somebody in Madden, I'm gonna pick the Bears. Do you have a fantasy draft
right before then? Because what are you playing?
If you know how to hoop, you could beat anybody in 2K if you know how to hoop.
Not with the fucking Bulls.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Who are you playing? Your son?
Shit.
His friends?
You can.
No, you can't.
If you know how to hoop, you can.
Who do y'all have on y'all team outside of Adam Levine? I mean Zach Levine. See,
Kobe
I couldn't even get his name.
Larry Markkinen.
I know Kobe White. That's the man. He got some pretty ass hair.
They'll be all right. They're young. They're gonna make some moves though, man.
Yeah, they're gonna move right on the fuck up out of the way.
They'll be all right. By 2027, they're gonna be some title contenders.
Nobody's even gonna be watching them at that time. And Kobe White won't even be there, and neither will Levine.
All of them still gonna be around.
At 2027?
We'll see. I don't know.
No.
Do you? We'll see.
Do I what?
Do you have issues with e-learning?
Absolutely not.
No.
My kid is straight A's.
You lucky.
I am lucky.
No, I'm just saying like just the challenge of getting them to do the shit. Because I got a 5th grader. And like he be like finessing me sometimes with this e-learning stuff.
How does he finesse you though?
With the schedules, with the assignments. Like they know how to work this little system they got. And I don't know nothing about.
You don't check it?
I do check it. But sometimes you know what I'm saying? He's smart.
Are you not smarter than
I'm
5th grader?
smart. But they smart too.
But are you not smarter than a 5th grader?
But these kids, let me tell you, this is new to everybody. That's what I'm saying. So if he's supposed to let me check an assignment and he already privately, you know what I'm saying, sending them in,
I don't think it's necessarily new to everybody. I think it's what's new is the required follow-up.
A lot of kids don't like it. They want to be around their friends.
Yeah.
They want to be like in the environment of learning. Like they too comfortable at the crib. And I don't think a lot of kids. It's not built for every kid can't learn the same. No, you do. You do. But that's the problem.
What's the problem?
I don't want to sit right under them because ain't nobody else the other kids' parents ain't sitting up under him. So if he got his own little private space to work, he got, you know what I'm saying? He moving.
No. So I've learned to create boundaries and have checkpoints. You check in on them about once every however many hours. Let me see those assignments. Let me see what it is that you have to complete.
Okay, if you go in there during the checkpoint and 3 of the 4 assignments that you're supposed to check is turned in, what do?
I beat his ass because he's supposed to show me that.
No, it's not effective. You can't beat his ass.
Well, I'm going to tell you. When you can't tell me what's effective, because my kid got straight A's, so it obviously worked.
So you hitting your children?
I do whatever's necessary to get my point across. And luckily, my kid has not done anything for me to have to hit him because he do what I tell him to do. There's no if, ands, or buts about it.
My whole thing is the struggles for both parents and kids, because some parents are just don't have the patience to teach. And then some kids are just not, you know what I'm saying? They don't like the environment of learning from home.
If the roles were reversed and this was me, I would struggle. Like I was going to grad school online, and I was struggling.
See, exactly what I'm saying.
But it had nothing to do with peers. It's just about I am the type of learner that I am.
That's what I'm saying.
I have to be face to face. So I would be struggling right now if I had to learn this way, because I stopped going to grad school this way. I need to be in class.
Imagine if your nephew was in 5th grade.
He had good grades then too.
My son got good grades. It's not the point.
What's the point?
The struggle, the fact of I have to be a math teacher.
You don't have to.
No, I do. Like, why? I have to sit there and I have to walk him through.
But why isn't the teacher doing that?
Because they're not available like that. They send them to breakout rooms.
The teacher does that for my kid.
Man, look, they do it, but this is what I'm saying. When you're saying that they need to be in a certain environment, when you're saying that you were struggling, just imagine trying to learn long division through a damn computer and you only getting 15 minutes at a time with your teacher because she got to go to all these other break rooms to go teach 30 other kids. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
And so he getting it, but he learning it through a computer. Ain't like she's sitting there right there writing it out for him. You see what I'm saying?
So it's different. You assist?
That's why I got to come in. But I'm not a math teacher. I don't have the patience to do the shit.
But you need to develop the patience.
I do. But what I'm saying is you're missing the point.
I am.
We dealing with a whole situation. And you asking American men and women to teach our children.
Which you should be doing anyway.
Which we should be doing anyway, but I'm talking about the whole e-learning thing in itself. It's something different, man. That's all I'm saying.
It's just like going to school online. It's not that deep.
It is very deep. If you have children, you don't have young children, so your child is on his way to college.
Right. So
my child sometimes he does not like it. He says he wants to go to school. He don't like the shit. That's what I'm saying. It's not that he's struggling. It's a struggle for him to get enthused to get up on the computer and do it every day because he don't care for it. So he'll write 2 or 3 words and turn the shit in.
Well, no, you have to be on him about that.
I am.
It's not always about what you like. Sometimes you have to do things you don't like. But that's what I'm
saying. He like I said, there's nothing wrong with his grades, but he just not enthused to go to school on the computer every day. Like he don't. Well,
maybe you should create like a reward system for him. Like, okay, if you mastered this, we did this with you. Well, how successful was that?
We working. It's good. Like I said, it's new for me. It's just new for me it's like all day now. It used to be for like an hour or 2 after school. Now it's like it's a whole day of learning.
That's deep.
Yeah. It's real deep. It's weird. It's like I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm a dad, and I gotta work. And he had work right there with me. Like, it'd be tripped out sometimes.
Well, that should have been your life anyway. So that should have been your life anyway. What? Teaching your kids. People send their kids to
No, you're right. You're right. No, I get what you're saying.
You know, It's just like, well, I don't have to teach you anything. What did your teacher teach you? It's like, bro.
But they teaching
the teacher don't stop at school.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like we'll do some division, right? The answer we will do it. The answer is 12.5, but they'll mark it wrong because we didn't say 12 remainder 5. Now, if this is real life, it's no such thing. 12 remainder 5, cool, but in real life, it's 12.5.
But it's 12 remainder 5.
But that's
Your
not.
dad's very good at math.
But
I don't know how
that's not the point.
This
shit is still right.
Well,
when is the last time you went to the store and said, "Yeah, they say here go your $12 and the remainder of 50 cents"? When was they say that? When did they ever said that?
Well, I don't think that's the point.
When you look at your paper, when you look at your receipt, it says 7.50.
The verbiage. Follow their verbiage.
Bullshit.
So you could also complain. You talk to the principals or anything?
I talked to them already about that.
And what they say?
They mark it right.
Right. So
they mark that shit right.
Because it's technically right. It's just all about verbiage.
Yeah. It's just a struggle.
Everything's a struggle, buddy.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's the life we in.
What do Christmas mean to you?
Presents.
That's it?
Presents.
No deeper meaning for you?
Presents. So look.
The meaning behind Christmas?
There's no real deep meaning behind Christmas for me. But I personally, for me, I go out my way to make people smile and be happy and stuff. So like that's when I buy my mom like really big presents or emotional, sentimental presents. And I don't know, I look forward to spending time with my family, putting a smile on their faces. I enjoy cooking for them at that time. We be in a bed with each other watching movies and stuff. Like, I don't know, that's the time where we just forget about work, forget about everything else, and this is the time for us to enjoy each other. Like, we try to do that at least once or twice a month, but everybody's schedule conflicts, so you don't have the opportunity to do it. But Christmas is the absolute time that we do that.
So that's all it is to you.
That's all it is, man.
It's never you never got into.
We don't talk about Jesus Christ,
the birth,
or anything like that.
Do you believe in that?
I don't believe in. No.
Why?
Honestly.
You got them on your chain.
Yeah.
Right there.
This is a gift. And it looks nice. It has rose gold, regular gold, yellow gold, and white gold.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm just saying, like, you don't believe in it.
It has nothing really to do with Jesus.
I know what it symbolizes.
Oh, okay. As long as we know that.
But
right. So
so you don't believe him at all? No connotation with him and
with Jesus?
Yeah.
I
don't believe that that's his name. I just want to get that straight.
Do I believe in Jesus is what you're asking me?
Do you believe in the Son of God? Do you believe in a higher power?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I do. I just don't go into I believe in a higher power. I don't, the whole is Christmas, Jesus' birthday thing. I don't talk about that.
You believe it's a pagan holiday just made for us to consume and spend time with family? That's
not anything that we talk about in our household. I try not to push religion on my kids. I want them to, because I have one kid.
So what is the source?
He has a totally different religion.
What does he believe in?
He's my 14-year-old, he's like a Israelite. But
see, that's the same thing.
So I don't know.
It coincides with
they don't celebrate Christmas.
They don't. But it's just a deep. They had the same. I don't even want to say that because I don't want to misform something. But yeah, Israelites they kind of. I'm kind of leaning toward that way because Christianity is a weird thing because Rome conquered a lot of parts of Africa and stole our shit and remade it and stuff. That's why everybody think Jesus was white, and that's totally false. Like Jerusalem and all those places was they are part of Africa.
True.
So when I tell people about it, it's like, can you picture a white man with blue eyes getting whipped and crucified to a cross, or a black man?
But is your thought process behind that based off of what you know to be true today? What is our lives now, and what our parents and grandparents' lives were? Because that was so long ago. What if back in that time, white people were black people and black people were white people?
We are original Jews, you know.
No, because I don't know anything about that.
We are the original Jews. Okay.
So why don't you be a Jew?
We are.
People always make it seem like black Jews are a non-existent thing.
No, it's very existent. I mean, a lot of people are ignorant toward it. You know,
yes.
They've let whatever has happened in society make them believe that Jesus was a white guy and he was just make believe and not real, and that's like totally false. Jesus was black, and then you got other forms of religion that has like the same kind of story. It's deep, man.
It sounds very deep.
Yeah. But I believe in them. I believe in Horus and all the other crazy shit that happened in Egypt too.
Do you?
Yeah. I think that's like our original. That's where we come from. Black people. Egypt.
I guess.
You ready for the 21st?
What's 21st?
We're supposed to get our superpowers.
What are you talking about?
Saturn and Jupiter are supposed to be like real close on the 21st, and it's supposed to be like the longest night of the year. It's only happened. Last time this happened was like 800 years ago. Some crazy shit.
So I'm hoping if that's the case, I get telekinesis.
And it's gonna be like a bright. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh no, I want an astral project.
No, I don't think you're gonna get it. No. I don't think it's gonna be like a DNA up there. That's what they're saying on the internet. I think they're being sarcastic.
You need to stay up off that.
No, this is no. The whole thing.
Is that from NBC too?
The whole thing with Jupiter and Saturn. That's a real thing. That's a real article. That's real. You can look that up.
Okay, what about our powers though? As you said, we're just getting.
Huh? That's a conspiracy. I don't know.
Wow, you fucking conspiracy theorist. I thought that was last episode.
Hey, you know what?
What?
I'm not gonna talk about that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna talk about it. Why you post that? Why did you post that post?
Why did I post what post?
The post that you posted. You don't
bring up somebody's post. Like, why did you post that?
The post about death, man. Why you post that?
So it wasn't necessarily about death. I probably didn't articulate what I was trying to say properly. It was about people who are dying from the corona. Mm-hmm. The field that we are in. If I get it, I was just saying I'm not going to the hospital. Oh. That's all I was saying. Because you go to the hospital and you die alone. You die by yourself. They don't let anybody see you. They don't let anybody see you after you die. The next time you see people, that's when they do the wake, right?
Yeah.
No. You don't get to say your piece. You don't say your goodbyes. You don't have any closure in that. So if I get the corona and then I get to the point where I'm feeling like I can't breathe, I'm about to die, I have oxygen in my house, I'll hook myself up to some oxygen. I can hire a nurse, put an IV in my arm. Right. I have nurses in my family who could take care of that.
Oh, okay.
And I would like, instead of me having, you know how people do birthday parades, and everybody comes to your house and honk your horn or whatever. People can come and I have a funeral parade. Oh. People can say their goodbyes. They can say, even if they want to say, you know, I've always hated you, I'm glad you're dying, whatever. If it gives you closure, go ahead and have that. Because the wakes don't allow you to have that. Corona takes that away. Okay. I regretted that. That's one of the things that bothered me about my grandmother.
I was just checking.
So yeah,
but I was checking. So you don't think you're going, like, you don't, no destination for you?
For
you don't believe in heaven or hell?
Yes, I believe in heaven or hell.
Too? Okay.
Yes, I believe in a higher being, and I believe in a spiritual place that all bad souls go and all good souls go. You can't sit here and tell me that Charlie Manson is going to be chilling up there with my grandma. I don't believe that. You know what Charlie Manson is?
I know exactly who he is.
Right. So his soul has to go somewhere. Right?
That's true. I'm just checking. Just making sure.
Where you come from with these deep-ass topics? Trying to get...
We 33 years old. What you want to talk about?
Who is we?
We are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to tell our business all the time?
Oh, well.
I am 25.
Okay. I'm 28.
Plus
I'm 28.
20.
I'm not 48.
Well, you act like it sometimes. Do you believe in the heaven or hell?
Of course. I believe it. I think heaven like another planet.
Like Mars that you're trying to get to? You can leave your kid behind?
I think it's like a whole another universe. I wouldn't leave my kid for no damn Mars. He coming with me.
He's not going to come with
I believe that God is like like some type of like some other being. Like an alien or some shit.
You think God is an alien?
Yeah. Think about it. You read the Bible, they be talking about flying chariots. What is a chariot? You actually think a chariot with horses is going to be flying in the sky? You got to read the Bible. That's what they say in the Bible. In the world, you're going to see chariots in the sky.
So, look, I have a thing with the Bible.
It's a metaphor.
I'm not really interested because isn't that the same book that our oppressors gave our ancestors?
That is the same book that was manipulated by our oppressors.
Right.
And they took a hell of books out and manipulated a lot of the wordage and a lot of the meanings of it.
Right. So,
but if you read it, you'll still see, you know what I'm saying, the truth. You'll still find the truth within it.
I feel like as long as I do my best to be a good person and to spread good and put some type of positivity into the world, don't do bad things to people, I'll be fine.
I don't really. I don't read it like a lot. I just read it sometimes. It just give me balance sometimes.
My grandfather used to read it every day.
I mean, that's good.
Every day.
Proverbs. That's my favorite book. You can't go wrong. Read Proverbs.
No, thank you.
It's a good book. How you don't believe in something, but you don't even.
I believe in a higher being.
read.
It has nothing to do with the Bible. I never said I believe in the Bible. You didn't ask me that.
So, but you said you believe in the Son of God.
Yeah. That's what I told you. I said, yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Let's move on to the videos. Let's go on to the clips.
Hook us up, hitter.
In the way it's set up, you're not gonna get a nigga that's gonna pay all the bills anyway. You're not even that type to attract that type of nigga. Them niggas that be having all they shit together and really gonna take care of a female and really gonna cover all the finances in the household, and girl, you just work and take your money and do blah. Them niggas require a certain level of submission, or bitch, a certain level of freak in the bedroom. And some of you hoes, bitch, you ain't freaky enough, and ho, you don't mind your mouth enough for a nigga to put you in a situation like that. So I'm sorry, but you won't be city girling it up this summer. Bitch, you're gonna have to keep your job and keep paying all your motherfucking bills. And this is just me being real with y'all. Some of y'all, you're not practical. Some of y'all not set up for a nigga to take care of y'all. You don't have enough feminine in you, ho, for a grown man to come get with you and be a. You don't have enough.
Yes. Yes. Say that shit, sis. What's her Instagram handle? I'm gonna follow her.
I wish we could have played the end, the last part of it.
Tell me how you feel about that. It seemed like you feel some kind of way.
I mean, she was on point in a sense, but she said something about a alpha male won't take something about an alpha male taking care of a woman. And that I honestly think that that's not an alpha thing for a man to just stop what he's doing and just run to go take care of a woman.
Why he gotta stop what he's doing?
Because that's what you're doing. You can't tell me a man has responsibilities of his own. You working, you got bills, you got kids. So you mean to tell me that it's our responsibility to meet someone and have sex with them or whatever, and then just decide, okay, baby, yeah, come on, I'm about to take care of you. You just go to work and don't do nothing. No, that's not even realistic. And alpha males don't think like that. Only way that happens
How do you know?
is if only way that happens.
Do you think you're an alpha male?
Only way that happens is if one, that's your baby mother. Two, you all build something within that to where that happens. It's not practical to think like that, G. That's all I'm saying.
So what I took from that was this
We didn't
day
play
and
the whole clip.
age, women want a man to take care of them. They want a man to pay all the bills. They want a man to buy them everything they want, everything they need, and anything they can even think of. But at the same time, they want to talk jazzy at the mouth. They want to do whatever they want to do. They don't want to submit. Every woman I know is independent. And if you think about it, most of these celebrities, when they have all this money, for example, I'll just probably use LeBron James, right? Savannah not out here talking crazy. Savannah don't
That's
be
the
out
mother of
here.
his children, though.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't even
difference.
Even before she had kids, she wasn't out here talking crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's like women have these expectations that the men are gonna do all of these things and be who they think a man should be, when they're not doing their part and being the woman that they should be.
Why would a woman want a man to have that much control over them to where they paying all their bills, paying the rent, and that is the dumbest shit.
I know a few.
Any man with the ability to do that not gonna want to do that. That's a liability.
I know a few men that would like to do that, and they do require their women to be submissive. I know a few that do require that.
That would do what?
That will pay all the bills. Will pay her car note and his. They'll pay all the bills. She don't need to work. She don't have to work. But he also requires her to be submissive, and he also requires her to be a certain type of mother and a certain type of wife to him. I know people. So that's very believable to me. What that lady is saying is very believable to me. I also know a man, I asked him, he's an African man, And every African man that I have personally come in contact with, that I have talked to, they have a thing for white women. So I asked him, I said, strictly off him because he had a thing for white women, but he had a black wife. I said, why is it that you go out your way to flirt with these white women and you do all these things to get their attention when you know you have a wife and your wife is black? If you are this attracted to white women, why did you marry a black woman? He said white women are more submissive. Black women just want to be independent, and they're too loud. They're too loud and too proud for him, and he feels like women should know their place. And white women are better at that than he. We talking about you. I'm just saying I know people who think like that.
And I'm gonna say this: any man that wants all that, you weak. I don't need no woman to be. I want my woman to be free. If you feel what I'm saying, a woman's gonna naturally be submissive, whether you paying all her bills or not. You see, they gonna either submit to you or not. I know a bunch of motherfuckers, they pay the bills and they getting cheated on. So what the fuck? So what are we talking about? So that's what I'm saying. That don't necessarily, that to me, that don't make you, because like I said, we didn't play the whole video, but she said something about men being like, no, that's not even, in this generation, I don't even think that's feasible. I don't even think a woman should even want a man to have that much control over them.
I agree with you on that. But there are some women that do. There's some women that just want to be
all good relationships that I've seen flourish, they both work their ass off.
But they're not caring about flourishing. If you bringing everything to the table and the only thing she got to do is look pretty and receive it,
I'll pass. That's
you. I know people that'll take it, and I know some women that'll willingly take that shit.
They're not, okay.
You can't. I think what you're getting hung up on is what your aspirations are, what moves you and what drives you and what you're about and your values and your truths. They are not necessarily everybody else's. And why you think they are practical and then why it should be, everybody else's thought process because it is practical, it's not. There are some people that do not desire to work. There are some people that only want to take care of their man, only want to please their man. And if their man give them everything under the sun because of it, and I know some guys that would prefer that. Now, if that's your life, that's fine. Because that's not my life. That's not what I believe.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, like,
that sounds scary, man. Well, I don't want that much control. I want you to just be with me and just come when I come home. I want you dressed in lingerie and no.
I know a man.
No, oh, that's misery.
I know for a man. Woman. He told me. He said, the only thing I want my woman to do is to be at home when I get home, dressed as something sexy, and give me a bath and have sex with me. He said she don't even have to cook. I could cook for myself. But that's what he wants.
I want my wife to work. He don't want her to work. If she lose her job or something, and I gotta hold it down for 6-7 months till she get her shit together.
What if it's 6-7 years?
Hell no, we ain't doing that. Cause I'm on your ass. You ain't going.
Issa?
Yeah.
You seen Insecure?
What you mean?
The TV show Insecure.
I'm not. Who Issa?
You Issa.
I got a job, shorty.
I'm not talking about that.
I ain't been none jobless.
That's not what I said. You gotta watch the TV show.
I've seen the show.
So, what's that man's name she broke up with? What's her boyfriend name in that show? Me too. That's what she get for taking that long ass break. Anyway, her boyfriend had lost his job for 2-3 years. He wasn't working. She messed around and cheated on his ass. She wasn't going, so he left.
He was working. He just wasn't working.
He ended up working later on at some little Best Buy or something like that. But at the time he wasn't. She was going out working. Mm-hmm. And she wasn't going. So she cheated on him.
That's why I said that unconditional love shit is fucking conditional. Seasonal.
I guess it was seasonal for her ass too. But then she missed him.
I just don't. Nah, man. I want my wife to be able to go get her own money. We gonna figure the bill thing out on our own. You're not gonna wash my clothes. I'm washing my own clothes. You're not gonna have to cook every night. I know how to cook.
Why can't your wife wash her clothes?
You're not gonna clean the whole house because I clean up. So that's just we're not. Well, doing
obviously,
that. I'll go get your oil change. I'll get the tires rotated and do all that stuff. What you talking about? I don't do paper towels. Now, if I got married, I know that's a requirement because women like paper towels. It's such a pointless expense. That's a pointless expense.
Whatever. But everybody's different. Why don't you let your wife? Why wouldn't you let your wife wash your clothes?
Because I don't want that to be that's a burden. I don't want her to feel responsible. Hey, baby, did you wash my clothes? No, I'm gonna wash I could wash my own shit. I'll wash her shit.
Maybe what if she
I
feels
don't
like
want no gender roles like that. I want it to be a fluid household. I don't want her to feel obligated. Like, damn, I gotta cook. Damn, I gotta wash the clothes. I gotta clean. No, we gonna do this shit together.
Do it together. It's teamwork.
Teamwork make the dream work, man. I'm not doing that. I don't want no woman to feel like that shit sound. The shit that you was talking about, that shit sounds scary and toxic to me. It's very disturbing that somebody would want that much control over somebody.
That's their life.
Would you want that much control over somebody?
Nope. That's why my wife goes to work.
Right. Weird. You want to go to the next zone, or you want to?
We can move on to the next video. Next video, us please.
Basically, what you do is you go over to girl house. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time she let you come through. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit her at her house the first time. This is the only way the plan is gonna work. So you get her to let you come over there and hit her at her crib. You dog it down. You feel me? Beat the doonies all the way down. You feel me? And then fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta make sure it's on a day that you know she gotta go to work in the morning. You feel me? So you come over there, kill it, fall asleep. If she wake up in the morning and just go to work and don't wake you up and tell you to leave or nothing like that, then just don't never leave. Just post up, you know what I'm saying? When she come back, be there, you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had to ask someone to leave your house?
Yes, but it wasn't.
But not on this type of level.
Absolutely.
Do you think that what you think about this shit?
I think that's some real hood nigga shit, and I would never leave somebody in my house like that.
I'm gonna say that's not gonna work. I know for a fact. I don't know where he's from.
You've tried
Minnesota.
it.
I got my own shit.
You've tried it.
I don't play that.
That has nothing to do with you staying at her shit. Because if you stay at hers, you ain't got to pay rent, it's yours.
I never did that. Only thing that's gonna work with is a baby mama or ex.
You think so?
Now, my last relationship, like when we kicked it, after we kicked it, it was like that. Like, I ain't going nowhere.
Why?
But it was a mutual thing. But I still was going to work and shit.
But you went
like
back to the house.
We clicked like that. Like, I'll just go home. Sometimes just go grab some shit and then chill. And then I'll go back to her crib. It could happen, but not like the way he talking about. Because the women, they some players these days, especially women with their own shit.
I was just about to say that I've been in that situation before. But neither one of us was going to work. We were just literally with each other every day. And I had a whole girlfriend at that time. But I would leave her.
How you not gonna like Kevin Hart?
To go.
And you would cheat at your damn self.
Kevin Hart cheated on his wife. I ain't never cheated on my wife. That's something totally different.
I'm sorry, man.
I cheated on everybody before her. But once I decided to make that woman my wife, she got all of me. Even before I decided to marry her.
All right, damn.
Look, you brought it up. I just wanted to clear it up. I've never cheated on my wife. Real quick. Because you got it twisted. Look, you hear me? Two totally different things.
Fault.
I married her because I wanted her and only her.
I feel you, G. My fault.
Now back to what I was saying.
Can't wait till I love somebody like that.
I was cheating on my girlfriend with my side piece. And then me and the side piece, we spent like every day together for like 2 weeks. So the only time I would leave is to go take a shower and go see my real girlfriend for a couple hours. And then I go back to her.
No. Only time I had something like that was like I said, my ex and my BM. That's it. That don't work with nobody. Because the women I deal with, they got shit going on. They not a nigga. When you leaving?
Look, this has brought me to a story, right? So I used to live in Bloomington. And it was this girl, she worked for Homeland Security. I was dating her, right? But I also was dating like 2 other people at that time. So I didn't really have the time that she needed, right? So she came and she wanted to stay at the house for the weekend. She had enough clothes for the week. She wanted me to give her flowers when she arrived. I didn't get that bitch no flowers. I had just got home from fucking with somebody else. I didn't have time to stop and get flowers, but I'm not going to tell her that. This girl made a really big deal about it. So I put her out. But she wouldn't leave. So I left. and have my brother take her bags and put them in her car. And then she followed me around the town with a gun, right?
Oh, you type of shit.
She worked for Homeland Security. She was proud of that. Now, ended up nothing ever happened, but that's the only situation I really had in regards to putting somebody out of my house.
I just fall asleep.
What? For them to leave? Why can't you just ask them to leave?
That's mean.
No, it's not.
But I was thinking
after that situation,
you know what I thought about? Hold on. You know what I thought
again.
about for a man? It's a double standard. Because if we ask a woman to leave, we mean, we rude, we assholes. But when a woman asks us to leave and fuck our pride up,
it's not about what you do; it's about how you do it.
Even if we do it nicely, we still mean and assholes.
That's because you're not smart enough to do it nicely.
I know how.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you knew how to do it right, you wouldn't have the response that you think you have.
I'm tired.
First of all, you need to set the tone before she even get there. Hey, we're doing X, Y, and Z, and I need to be going to bed around this time. So, if you want her to stay, you can say, if you plan on staying, plan for this.
But
I need to be out of the house around this time.
You will plan on them to stay, and then once they start to stay, you be like, I just want to be by myself.
Well,
you ever got
you know
that?
What? Plans have changed. I have something else to do. Do you mind leaving?
See, women do it all the time, but when men do it,
because you're not smart enough to do it right.
The way you just said it, if I were to say that, I'm being an asshole. Just like if a woman told that to me, I got some other plans. Is you leaving?
Nope, I didn't say that.
That's what you.
I didn't just say you have other plans.
Run this back. That's what you just
said.
It's a
plans
double
have
standard.
changed. Is what I said. Not that
if
you
a man
have
says
plans.
that we being rude, well, I see what it is.
I just laughed.
It's a double standard.
I had to put another girl out of my house.
It's a double standard, Joe.
Yeah, I didn't even
when we put women out politely, we still assholes.
You're gonna be an asshole regardless.
When women do it, it's like, oh well, nigga.
What tips your scale this week?
I couldn't find no goddamn Christmas shit for my tree.
You mean like ornaments?
Yeah, like the little.
You don't have Amazon like everybody else?
I needed the shit right then and there.
No, you didn't. Amazon bring that shit to your house the next day. Stop being pressed. It's not that deep.
No, I couldn't find, that was the thing. I just wanted the little wreath. Not the wreath, but the, what you call them? The garland. I just needed one more.
You could have made that.
I'm not making no garland. I just wanted to buy some garland, and I couldn't find the shit. Which I did. I did my Christmas shopping, and that's the only thing that really blew me that day. I couldn't find a little petty pack of garland. My son wanted it. He said the back of the tree looked bogus, so I had to, fix it for him.
I guess.
Yeah. What about you?
What's up my scale this week?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Nothing? Mm-hmm. All right, I got a question for you then.
Okay.
You think 100 people could beat up a gorilla?
Next week on Tip of the Scale. We look forward to seeing y'all. That is it for today.